Hello to all you divine, infinite human beings. You are all that is, ever has been, and ever shall be. You are divine, infinite source, divine, infinite love. And I am bringing you my daily broadcast from Italy because basically you're the only person I have to talk to right now. It's really tight here, and I hear it's coming to the U.S. now. A lot of people are it's going to be, you're going to see what it's like. It is locked down. I just was taking Kiki for a walk, and my neighbor said, "Do you have a permission slip?" I felt like a big brother was watching. I don't, but I said, "Sure, certo che sì." But you're really experiencing a complete loss of freedom, okay? Now, not to be afraid, all right? Most of all, not to be afraid. There are positive forces, and you are a divine, infinite human. You can weather this storm. So, but it is intense because you're basically alone with yourself. So it's a really good time to purge yourself, to go inward and face your own fears, your own inner demons, and to meditate and to connect to Source and to determine your reality, your world, your future, and not be controlled by the external. With that said, I definitely think everyone needs to be looking at things. Now, with your brain, yes, but your brain is very mind controlled, and there's a lot of programming that's going on. But I say gather information with your God-given brain, think, discern, and then your heart has brain cells. And love is the only truth in all of the universes. It really is. So your heart will lead you. And you might not be able to figure it out all up here, but your heart will lead the way. So now that's a lot of the, but that's really the truth right there. But let's get into the details because I think we need to pay attention. Obviously, no matter what, your freedom is being taken away. I mean, being quarantined to the house and not being able to travel, you're being imprisoned. Now, a good thing, the good thing is the planet is healing itself. It really is, without all the pollution and all the traffic. Here in Italy, they've shown pictures of the Venice Canal. I wanted to check on that, but there's dolphins and it's clear because that was the most polluted, dirty water, and it was sinking. Florence is empty. It's having a chance to have its, I hope, a consciousness renaissance, a new renaissance, a rebirth, and free itself from being prostituted as, some kind of tourist trinket. And all over the world, things are starting. Mother Earth is getting a chance to heal. That's good news. Now, there is, of course, negative aliens, and you really have to come to grips with that. That is the real threat. Everything else is just an extension of them and their endless domination and control of the human race, the organic human race. And they are non-human. They are AI, artificial, inorganic, and their goal has always been, as you have seen in many of the preemptive Hollywood movies like Terminator, like The Matrix, the future is a dark, desolate, desecrated core of a planetoid that's void of all organic life, where few humans roam and scavenge, and it's dominated by artificial machines, artificial life forms. Now, that is definitely an agenda, and it's playing itself out. The virus is part of that. The 5G is the biggest ingredient in all of this, because once all these this powdering of the chemtrails that has been put in place, the inhaling of these nanobots through the chemtrails, through the virus, through GMOs, through all sorts of things that have been set into place for a long time now. The 5G is now going to be able to take charge, take control, and transmute, transmute is transmutation of the human carbon body into the diamond crystalline body, but transhumanize you into AI or off organic life. And I know it's a hot topic. I mean, so many things about 5G are being censored now, even as we speak, which causes me to think, because 5G is death to all organic life. It is, and it's been launched all around us in space for a long time now, and it's in position. Okay. Now, I know there's the whole agenda of the Patriots coming to rescue, the Trumpsters, which when I found out about that, I was so excited. Wow, a good thing. And yeah, what is not good about taking down the satanic human traffic pedophilia ring? That's wonderful. If that's really what's going on, that's great. And I've been listening, I've been just learning everything I can about this movement, because it's very positive and it gives a lot of hope. And they've been asking everyone to stay in their houses, stay calm, stay out of the way, because there's a battle raging. There's all these bad, whatever, cabal people or aliens out there, and you don't want to get in the middle of the battle. I listened to that program the other night on one of those radio stations on YouTube, and they were saying how they're going to return the United States to the Republic. They've done away with the Federal Trade Reserve, the Federal Reserve, and they're returning to gold standard. We're going to be issued checks to reimburse us. We're going to have money. We're going to have all these wonderful things. We're going to start getting paid to homeschool our children. It all sounded so great. I was getting really excited. And then they just dropped in, and you will have high-speed internet like you never had before. And I was like, what? Because, I'm learning. I'm following all the breadcrumbs, as they said. And I'm questioning everything, as the Patriots, say. The Q, the Anon, all that group consciousness that has been positioning itself for this time when Trump is, supposedly taking out the cabal and, bringing us back freedom. Great. But as this is happening, I'm noticing on my server here in Sicily, I moved away from Florence because they were testing 5G and I got sick. Sicily, I was getting sick and I looked on my internet server and it went from 3 to 4 to 5G. Now, I checked it out and it's 5G hertz, which is not quite the 5G death ray yet. But I watched a video and they said they're preparing you to just, I've got 5G, I've got 5G. So it's still coming. And even if, let's say, Trump really is not owned and really taking out the cabal and taking our Earth back, what is the point of having an Earth if there's still the negative aliens who are desecrating and destroying all organic life, including us? And we have to live as an AI life form. So, there's many different layers to this. I also had some information that actually, because where it's really at is with the negative aliens who have controlled this as their slave colony, that they're just bidding another faction, the Black Suns, have taken control, draconian, faction. And so a lot of the CEOs that were stepping down it's just a readjustment. So the question is this just a readjustment? The old cabal is being exterminated because it was an allegiance to another of the ruling off-planet factions. And now this new one is coming in, is going to be replaced with the same old, in fact, perhaps even worse, AI. So, okay, but that's just speculation with my head. I do have faith. I do believe things are breaking down. But I think we should be aware, also be aware where we put our, allegiance and, um, try. When people say trust, 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 trust the plan, I say trust, trust, trust yourself. Trust your own inner guidance and intuition. And now that all the distractions are taken down, the ball games, the shopping, the social events, you don't have all that, and you can go inward. You need to make that connection really strong inside yourself. So, love, love, love to you guys. Interesting times. And I have a good feeling though. Inside, I say, despite all this is going on, and it's nice to know, I like to know. Ignorance is not bliss. Despite all this is going on, I have a feeling that really good stuff is on its way. I just do. Ciao for now from Italy.